Next up, we have Matt Redho. He's a 30-year-old, 5'6". He's an IT professional from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He's an international wildcard, last ninja standing on Sasuke Vietnam Season 3. That is a huge accomplishment. Let's hear it. Speed climbing champion, appeared on Team Asia for USA versus the World in Season 9 of American Ninja Warrior. Champion of Fear Factor Malaysia. Give it up for Matt. All right, Matt's off. Matt's a very seasoned competitor. As I said before, he is last man standing on Sasuke Vietnam Season 3, and
wow.
that is a huge feat.
That's a great resume right there.
Absolutely. And he also appeared on Team Asia during USA versus the World for American Ninja Warrior, which is a pretty cool thing as well.
How did they go that year?
Unfortunately, Team Asia didn't have a great crack at it that year. Usually, Team USA and Team Europe put in really super strong teams, and they just didn't have it in them that year to get through. But definitely a super strong competitor.
Well, let's see what he's got to bring to the table today here in Perth, WA, Australia.
Yeah, I saw him when we were here training the other day, and he was just putting in work on the cliffhanger, just absolutely crushing. He's super duper strong. I mean, he's almost like weightless out there, so we'll have to see. I mean, but the balance, again, the balance is a super difficult obstacle. It can really take anybody out, so.
He's not looking like much, you know, he's very lean. He wouldn't have much weight behind him, which is an advantage.
Yeah, he must be 140 pounds soaking wet, so. Ooh. Looking really solid right now.
This is the game changer. Here we go. Looking nice and calm.
Let's see how he does here now. Oh, little stumble there.
Bit of a leg cock there.
He's fixing it, though. He's fixing it.
Yeah, he's finding that balance, and he's finding that core.
Obstacles like this are really tricky. You only really see them in pro-level comps like this because at the level of the TV show events, they don't really typically do slow-moving obstacles. So that was really great by Matt there. Came right through.
There we go. He's chalking up there.
All right.
Onto the pendulum.
So this obstacle has quite a few names. So we hear it called as the pendulum sometimes. Another name we can't mention because it's trademarked, but also in the States we call them flywheels. So there's plenty of different ways to call that obstacle. Very interesting. As Matt, see how we were saying this earlier, super lightweight. He just cooked through that obstacle.
That was absolutely
climbing background. He's super fast with his hands. Looks like we're going to get another international clear here.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Give the man a round of applause.
Solid run, Matt. Wow, Matt, that was an awesome job there. You really did good work there. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel happy. Just focus on stage 2 and 3, man.
Absolutely. I mean, you came all the way from Malaysia to be here. You are the last man standing from Sasuke Vietnam. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, it was hard. It's not easy, but yeah, train hard, bro.
Awesome. I mean, we could see your climbing background coming to use there. You moved right through those devil steps, probably the fastest of any competitor all day. So we'll be excited to see you in stage 2 tomorrow. Good job out there.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Cannot have this. This is a seat.
Ooh. Your hair looks like. Next up, we have a bit of a celebrity, Matt Redho, who appeared on Team Asia for USA versus the World in Season 9 of American Ninja Warrior.
He's also a speed climbing champion. Speed climbing being in the next Olympics. Can't wait to see it.
Matt is an extremely strong competitor. I mean, to be on Team Asia on USA versus the World is an absolute massive feat. He's actually appeared on Sasuke Vietnam Season 3 as well. International wildcard. I would not be surprised if he can make it the whole way.
Let's go, Redho.
All right, Matt making it right up this obstacle now. Transitioning right over.
Medi on the chat saying, does he have enough chalk?
He's got a lot of chalk on his hands there. Almost looks like his hands are painted white. We'll see how all that chalk helps him out on this next obstacle. This is interesting. He's chalking up again.
Before the medal could be costly.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want to chalk. These obstacles don't have a lot of grip to them, so sometimes it could just be better using that natural skin on your hand.
Yeah, look, I do agree with you, Rory. Those metal sliders, sometimes chalk cannot be beneficial, but I think Matt being
comfy.
An actual veteran ninja champion, I would say that he knows exactly what he needs to do with his chalk, what he needs to do with his hands, because obviously every athlete is different. Every athlete sweats differently. Some people have sweaty palms, some don't. And I mean, if he needs chalk, he needs chalk. He would know what his body needs. So I think he knows what's up.
I tell you what, I'm getting sweaty palms whenever anyone makes it to the salmon ladder.
Oh, mate, for a second there, I thought he was falling down, but no, that was just a dismount off onto the platform. I'm having heart palpitations.
Heart attack. Matt Redho looking cool, calm, and composed, unlike us in the commentary box right now.
Getting some more chalk on the hands. For those watching, those are not gloves. That is chalk.
And Derek Miyamoto in the chat pointing out the chalk is a speed climber thing, placed like that. I think it's a climber thing in general. Of course, the difference between this kind of course and the one on the TV show being the obstacles on the TV show have a lot more natural grip, so they don't allow the chalk on the show, and you probably wouldn't want it for most of the obstacles.
I tell you what, you're looking at his facial expressions and you're thinking he doesn't look very worried. And I mean, you look at his body, you look at the way that he's attacking these obstacles. I think he's got a sensational power to weight ratio here, and he's looking quite comfortable. 3 minutes 45 left on the clock. Again, really good time.
Huge amount of time left.
Right.
More than half the time left. He's only got 2 obstacles to go if you don't count the middle wall, which we know he will fly up in a second. And he's
putting a little weight there on his forearms, trying to pump out some of that lactic acid, building up. Going in for some more. He's taking a little bit of a rest here, which is really smart because he's got a lot of time right now. So he's using up a little bit right now, which is very strategic before he goes onto the rumbling dice. Going with the pull-up technique. Making quick work of this obstacle right now. He's got to get it into that red taped area.
one more big spin.
And he's good.
All right, he has to be
Matt's
so
got
precise.
tremendous grip strength. One arm in through.
Fantastic. Matt.
Absolutely massive grip strength.
He just one-armed that. That is absolutely incredible. For those at home, if you've never tried to one-arm anything, especially on the pipes, that is seriously impressive, especially towards the back end of stage 2, far out. If he can one-arm, he has a lot of gas left in the tank for this salmon ladder.
Here we go, reaching the business end.
All right, guys, do we want to make some predictions here on Matt? Maybe
Matt's
clearing?
looking strong.
All right, what do we think here?
I'm hopeful we're going to see our first
exactly
finisher.
What I'm going to say, but I haven't had a good run with the predictions today. I'm not going to jinx it, but I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling
It
really
seems
good.
more likely if we say he won't finish than he will finish.
Yeah, I agree, but he's looking pretty good, and this bar
He
is
is
nice and
looking strong.
light, so we'll see. As long as he doesn't have a technical issue here, I think we might be able to see him clear this course.
Looking very
he looks
comfortable.
so strong. He
Very
looks so
comfortable.
strong.
On the
Oh my
first few
God.
rungs of the salmon ladder, he's
Could
just
this be it,
flying up.
ladies
Could we
and gentlemen,
see
boys and girls?
our first finisher on stage 2, Matt Redho,
Oh my God! I think he could do it.
the climber?
A little
From
transition
Malaysia.
left onto the star. Come on,
Yes,
Matthew.
he suck it. Matt Redho.
Come on, Matt. Could this be our first finisher of stage 2, the second in NCL history? He's looking comfortable. He's going to have no problems with this second warp wall. He just needs to make this last
Yes, Matt
transition.
Redho.
This is going to be
Down
it.
to
He's
a
got
minute 30 left on the clock.
He's going to
Matt
absolutely.
Redho up to the middle wall.
He's going to
He's
do it.
flying up. And we have our first finisher, Matt Redho from Malaysia. Our first finisher of stage 2. Our second finisher of stage 2 in history, Rob.
1 minute 24 on the clock, really showing us that he is here to compete and he's here to win. Team Asia for USA versus the world. This guy is a serious competitor.
Matt Redho putting on an absolute clinic. Matt Redho, international wildcard from Malaysia, coming off the rumbling dice. You look so comfortable just grabbing that with one arm. You never looked like you were in trouble there at all.
Actually, I pump, but yeah, try to control just breathing and focus on that, yeah.
Mate, we are so stoked to have you here. Second finisher of stage 2 in NCL final history. Matt Redho joining us from Malaysia. Matt, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great. Just focus on stage 3 now.
First person who gets to say that he's going to focus on stage 3. Matt, we are so excited for you. We can't wait to see you on stage 3 later on. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Matt, coming all the way in from Malaysia. He's a speed climber, and we could see that in his grip today. Fantastic effort from Matt Redho. I can't believe it, Rob. We have our first finisher.
And he looks like an absolute beast. Not one mistake was made throughout that whole thing. He one-armed the cylinder, looking so strong. I think the secret is get as much chalk onto your hands as physically possible.
Hell yeah, Matt Redho. He finished with 48 seconds left on the clock in stage 1. Absolutely crushing it comfortably through stage 2. 1 minute 24 left on the clock. He didn't need that extra time. He just kept going.
He just looked super comfortable throughout the whole run. Look at him. He's got a smile on his face. He's not even puffed. Doesn't have a sweat on his brow. Just cruising through it. I think he's going to be a real contender for stage 3 this afternoon.
Got his family here with him. That was awesome.
That was bloody fantastic.
Plenty more very exciting athletes to come. Matt Redho up next. Our first finisher on stage 2. First guy to make it through that course. So excited to see Matt take this on. The live stream is super behind Matt. He's from Malaysia, international wildcard. We're so stoked to have him here. All the way from Kuala Lumpur. Speed climbing champion, Jack.
There you go. Look at those hands. The hands are just coated in chalk, just in case if he runs short on an obstacle, he can just give that backhand a bit of a tap and he'll be brushed up.
And get this, he was the champion of Fear Factor Malaysia.
What was he doing on Fear Factor Malaysia?
Fear Factor Malaysia. Great effort, Matt.
I wonder what he could possibly be doing on Fear Factor. I'm intrigued.
Matt Redho, 30 years old from Malaysia. Here he goes.
This man is an international wild card. He made stage 2 look like a walk in the park. He's come a long way from Kuala Lumpur. He's ready to put on a show and take it home. Representing his family, representing his country.
Matt Redho moving on to the drum hoppers.
He's only got 30 seconds here. He's on the countdown. He's really making use of that 30-second break. Nice technique, getting them knees right up, engaging that core.
And the format, of course, has shifted. It's no longer a time limit. It's now furthest, the fastest. You only have 30 seconds to shake out and recompose yourself before the next obstacle. Matt making the most of that right now before moving on to the Monstro ledge lane. We saw the grip this guy had on stage 2 earlier, Jack. I think it's going to help him out a lot here.
Mate, this comes down to precision, finger strength right now. Oh, mate, he's gliding through this. Absolutely gliding. Unbelievable.
Making it
look at that.
So
That was out of control.
easy. Matt Redho
Mate,
from Malaysia showing
he literally looked like a chimpanzee floating through some vines. What a champ.
Great stuff from Matt Redho.
The Monstro ledge lane all the way from US, making its debut in the NCL onto the unstable slider. Matt Redho.
Come on, Matt.
Tucking that right in there. Bang! Beautiful.
Stunning transition.
Oh, that just slides,
Very
man.
difficult to control these obstacles. To get that backswing you need to move forward without it sliding back. Have to be super cautious like this. Come on, Matt.
Yes! Mate.
How
That-
good have the competitors been this year?
Those hips need to be high. It's very precise. He done that perfectly. Absolutely.
A free lesson to the crowd from
Impeccable.
Matt on how to complete it. I'm sure the later competitors watching on eager to get some strat. On now some
Crowd-
giant poles.
The crowd watching on nervously. Stage 3. We want to see a champion crowned.
How
Can
good
Matt
would that be?
Redho bring it home?
I think he can, Jack. Ooh! Takes a hit there, but holds on. He's
Mate.
got one more big leap to get
Mate.
through.
Did that just hit where I think it did?
Matt, if he's feeling the pain, he's not showing it.
No, he's not letting off any emotion at the moment.
Much cleaner on the second.
Unbelievable. Some would say he's got a cricket cup in the front because there was some contact
Moving on now to the
in
vertical
the
limit
crutch
hanger.
region. That was insane. Moving
Come
on.
on, Matt.
He's got 5 seconds till he's got to jump on the cliffhanger.
And he's off. Finger strength really
Mate,
tested here. But
Look
if
at
anyone
that.
has
oh
it,
my God.
Matt has the finger strength. But does he have the pop you need for this transition? Matt Redho.
my
He stuck
God!
it!
Wow!
Absolute anarchy in the gym.
That was
Everyone is going bonkers. Matt Redho.
the Ninja Academy is on fire right now.
My word. He's through the flying bar, Jack.
Mate, this is do or die right now.
Are we going to see a stage 3 finisher? Matt Redho through to the flying bar.
Mate.
Stage 3, first person to get this far.
Mate,
Is this the biggest demonstration of group strength we have seen in
There-
this competition?
there are fireworks right now at the Ninja Academy. The
My
crowd
word.
are on their toes.
Matt, he's flown in to be here and he's showing us why.
Mate, he's got his country behind him, his family behind him.
Let's go, Matt Redho. First transition. Oh! Oh, Jack.
Wow.
What an effort.
Wow. That there was just absolutely amazing to watch. Let's get a bit of an insight with Matt Redho.
First competitor to make it through the vertical limit hanger, showing he had the grip strength. That was so good. Paul's going in to have a chat with Matt now.
Matt Redho, you're an amazing athlete. Do you find that your climbing skills today have come into play on the last stages of this of stage 3?
Yeah, I apply I think a bit of because of the benefit of climbing it, so it's help.
This new apparatus, is it new to you, this apparatus, or have you done this a few times?
For flying bar, it's not guarantee obstacle, so yeah.
Well, your family's here to support you, and your little one here. You proud of Daddy, yeah? Very well done. Congratulations, mate. You're creating history. Awesome.
That was so good from Matt Redho from Malaysia. We are so stoked he came here today, showing us that it was super worthwhile. Mind you, there is a prize. If there is no overall finisher, there is still a prize for furthest male, furthest female. Matt Redho, currently as it stands, is the furthest, fastest male competitor. Olivia Vivian earlier being the furthest, fastest female, coming off on the salmon ladder on stage 2. Matt Redho coming off on the first transition of the flying bar on stage 3. That was phenomenal.